Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I might as well do a talking about Tim Hortons and stuff. I was thinking about what was inside that building before, brought me up to thinking about Mr. Donuts, and then that brought me up to thinking about my history with donut shops. It's not a big history. Um, since I was born, I remember as a kid, there was one building with like a half beauty salon, a half uh, Mooney's Bakery. We used to get stuff from Mooney's Bakery, or my mom did. Surefine makes donuts, but I really don't get donuts from Surefine. I know one guy did early in the morning, but I mean, I really don't get donuts from there. Um, when I was real little, I remember waiting for, say my mom, and she was at the beauty. She had that weird looking beehive thing on her head to dry her hair or something like that. I can't remember reading the paper, waiting. I remember watching like Underdog on the black and white TV, and next door was it was a real small building, but at the time it seemed huge. The other side was Moody's Bakery. Remember that? They used to have Mighty Fine Donuts in Fairview. I remember when in one place, and sometimes they'd be open real late at night and stuff, and you drive and they'd be there, and you stop in there and you get like a dozen donuts. They were really good. They were really good. Um, my biggest memory, of course, was Mr. Donuts. Now defunct donut place that is really popular in Japan, booming Japan, just like Kenny Rogers Roasters. Kenny Rogers Roasters is booming in Japan. There's no more here in the States, I don't think, or maybe a couple. We had one in the area and that didn't last too long. Mr. Donuts we had here for a long time. I know there's one last remaining Mr. Donuts. That'd be cool to go there in some pilgrimage or something like that at some time. No, but the one I remember, like, it was like every Sunday, I think his church was at 10 o'clock, Catholic church, and then you go Edinburgh to Perkins, get some breakfast, and then you stop at Mr. Donuts and get a dozen donuts. Mr. Donuts was my favorite place. They had like the chocolate dip donut, just like it. Tim Hortons, except bigger. And I think Walmart does a good version of them, And that was my place. That was my place, Mr. Donuts. And of course, there was like a billion commercials for Dunkin' Donuts. I never been in a Dunkin' Donuts until I was stationed at Fort Bragg, and then Bragg Boulevard. I'd go in there. Bragg Boulevard is famous. They have like a couple big, like a steak, like a steak restaurant. They have like a couple, right? But they had like lined up front end with all these fast food places. And then there was a food line all the way down to Dollar General. First time going to a Dollar General was like 1990. No, that was a Family Dollar. Maybe it was a Family Dollar. No, it was a Dollar General. And that was the very first time I usually get like 2 donuts, 2 chocolate donuts, and a cup of coffee, or 1 and a cup of coffee. But there was a billion commercials for Dunkin' Donuts, and then Dunkin' Donuts bought Mr. Donuts. I remember coming back and it was no longer. And then became a Dairy Queen. I remember I only went there one time. Their service was horrible. I wanted to try the flamethrower burger. And I ordered that with some fries. It seemed like it took like 45 minutes for them to make it. I was with my dad. Dad was so pissed he didn't want to go there. He was so pissed and stuff. And I liked the sandwich. And then there's one in Girard that's way better. By that one, and I never went to that Dairy Queen again in Edinburgh. Well, I don't know when it went out of business, and then became a Tim Hortons / Cold Stone Creamery. I got to remember to say Cold Stone, not Stone Cold, because that's Stone Cold Steve Austin Creamery. And then none of the donuts haven't been that good. And I think the donuts and coffee are pretty good at Tim Hortons. Not everything else they were just okay to lousy, I remember getting like those types of donuts at Walmart, and I think they're fantastic. They're really good. Pretty much that's my real history with donuts. And then we have a Krispy Kreme. I remember on Veterans Day you get free donut. Krispy Kreme, and I had those. I went there with when Lil B came down to meet me. I think finally, well, I went there to buy donuts because the first time I went there was just for Veterans Day. You know, I got a free donut and I maybe I got free coffee, I think. And we had Hershey's donuts. There was 4 different types, and those look fantastic. I got all 4 of them. They're like $2.50 a piece, so it's pricey. Whereas Tim Hortons, I think they're $1.49 a piece. And I can't much. It might be that much at Dunkin'. I can't remember. But pretty much that's my history. Well, Krispy Kreme's way out of the way and stuff, and you can buy like stuff at Walmart pre-made, but it's pricey. That's my history of local donut shops. It's not a big one, but it's not bad. I also like the Stroman one sometimes because we get the Stroman one. It was like a 3-pack. No, was it a 12-pack? Let me think. Plain sugar. But maybe a 9-pack. And there'd be like, they'd have like 3 of the spicy ones. 3 of the spicy powdered ones. My spicy sugar's powdered one. That's one my dad liked. And all the 3 plain ones. Well, so we remember getting those too. So I hope you like this review of looking back at local donut shops. I got thinking of this because doing stuff in Tim Hortons. And once became, which was once a Mr. Donuts, which was way better. So, if you like video bites next time, please take care of my legion.